A lot of you guys wanted to see me trade options on the open door stock. So in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk you through exactly how I find what options to pick. I'm looking at two different expiration, one for like tomorrow, which is like incredibly risky, like 99% sure to like lose my money and it not go above my strike price, and then one for next week. But this is just I'll give you this disclaimer. Like on the channel, I try to bring you undervalued stock before it rallies, but options is pretty much like a gamble. So this is kind of like more fun content. I'm not going to spend too much money, maybe like $50. I'll see how much I want to spend, maybe 50 on each. But I'm going to walk you through exactly how I am going to trade the options. I think this will be very informational. And I just want to see if you guys like this content. If you like this content, then I'll make more of it. Here, what I'm going to do is called buy options, but there's also another strategy of selling options. Selling option, you're like 80% more than like statistically, you're 80% likely to like make money, but it's very tiny amount compared to like how much capital you have to like allocate. So that's a different strategy. I can go over that if I get enough comments asking me to like go over that strategy. But now we're just going to buy strategy. So what happened first was like I set an alert on the 15-minute and it triggered a buy, but I'm not very confident with this buy alert because as you can see here, the last time I printed a buy alert on the 15-minute, it was above both, it was above the 200-day moving average for sure. And it was like pretty much above the 50. And from that point on, it traded up 60% in a span of only 4 days. So like that was pretty solid. Like if you bought a 350 strike price, you would be up like massively. So super trend printed a buy signal at that point. It was like I was more confident because it was above the moving average here. I am not so much, as we can see, as literally as I'm making this video, it's kind of trying to trend above the moving average. So it could potentially do something. And then the time before that also, like I'm just on the 15-minute chart because it's more sensitive. Okay, so this time around it's more akin to the 15-minute chart, and it's also a Thursday. So again, I'm just trying to like kind of gauge like, what strike price I want to buy. So see, it was a Thursday, and then Friday it didn't really go up that much, but the week after that was like boom, massive. So maybe just to play it safe, I am not going to go with the strike price for tomorrow. So today is the 28th, and as you can see up here right under the price, August 29th. So all these options expire tomorrow. So that's why they're so cheap relatively. You can see like for the $5 strike price, it's only like 10 cents for one contract. So very, very cheap. But it's way more risky. If it doesn't go up to $5 tomorrow, 100% loss of your money. So now let's take a look at the ones that expire the week after next week. So these options expire on September 15th. As you can see, $5 strike price is 28 cents, right around like 3 times more expensive, but still I think relatively cheap. So let's see. I'm not gonna go too stupid. I'm not gonna go like $7 or $6. I'm gonna play it kind of conservative because I am making a video and I do want to make a profit. It just looks better for the video, so I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. Or maybe you guys want to see some more risky plays, but no, that'd just be stupid. Like going $7 just like retarded. $5 is, yeah. So either $5 or $4.50. But this is how I would determine. So let's go back to the chart. So this is how to visually see like where the price needs to be for me to like not lose any money. So we take the line, we draw a line on September. Let's go back to the daily chart so it's easier to see. So okay, we established for sure. Again, I'm doing everything live with you guys. All my thought process right now is like live as I record this video. Nothing is scripted. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do as I'm making the video. So this is like raw content. So we're looking at the September 5th deadline. So let's go back to the chart. I am going to draw a line on September 5th, September 4th, September 5th. That's a Friday right here. Now let's go back to the 45-minute chart. Okay. So there's two different options that I'm looking at. A 4.5 right here. I'll fix that. And then another one at $5. Here, I'll fix that. So $5 and 4.5. So pretty much, let's see. And then this is how, so this is me just doing as much calculation as possible to determine, okay, like how do I stay in profit? So from this price point, it has to go up 10% for me to be above the 4.5 strike price, and around 20% for me to be above the $5 strike price, but it's not exactly. So for me to be, so the $5 strike price is going to cost me, say, around like 28 cents. So for me to like break even, so that's just for me to like, not lose 100% of my money. But for me to break even, this is how to really do it. 5.28, that's my break even. So anything below that, I'm losing money. Anything below $5, I'm losing 100% of my money. Anything below that, I'm losing money. But above $5.28, at $5.28 when I'm breaking even, above that, it's like profit. And for the 450, so let's go back to the 450. Okay. See, this is why we do this. So 450 plus 41 cents is going to be like 4.91. So go back. And this is actually, so for me to break even for the 450 strike price, I have to be above $4.91. So that doesn't make sense. Like, I rather just buy the $5 strike price. So there you go. So see, this is very educational. I hope you guys enjoyed how I did this. And actually, options are actually really fun. So if you like this content, I can keep doing more of these. The way you can let me know is hitting a like on this video and commenting like, yeah, I enjoyed this video. Like, if I get like enough comments, like 50 comments, then I'll know, okay, like, let me make more of these videos for different stocks, and you can tell me what stocks. So we determined, even though 450 stack price is closer, we actually, because the options value so much more, also because of the implied volatility, that increases the price too. So for the 450 strike price, we have to actually be above $4.91 to break even. And for the $5 strike price, we have to be about $5.28. So the difference between these two is like 7%. So, it doesn't make sense to buy the 450 strike price. Let me just go with the $5. So, okay, let's do it. So I'm in my account, the buy to open. Let's just do one. I just want to see how much. I don't want to spend more than $50. So September 5th strike price, we're going with $5 strike price. We're doing a call option. So yeah, I think I can buy two. Two should be fine. Two would cost me a little bit more than 50. Buy at the market price. Okay, preview order. Let's see how much it comes out to. So we're spending $52 to buy two call options that expires next Friday at $5 strike price. So place order. Oh, they're not accepting market orders, so I have to do a limit order. So let's go back here, limit. Yeah, I'll do 0.26 so it executes. Okay, preview order. So 5309, place order, boom, submitted. I got the options. So we'll see. There you go. There we have it. We will see what the final results will be. We'll see how much money I will make. If it goes back up to this previous local high, 575, that's a good profit I can take advantage of. I will make that video and I'll post it. But here, let's go into some bonus stuff. So in the previous video, I hope you guys are subscribed and you have your notification turned on, and hopefully some of you saw this video, this literally last video where I talk about the failures to deliver for the open door stock. In the first like minute of the video, I tell you, hey, watch till the very end because there's a bonus stock I'm going to go over. And guess what that bonus stock was? The bonus stock was OfferPad. And look at OfferPad today. So let's look at OfferPad. OfferPad as of right now is up over 70%. So yesterday I posted that video. I hope some of you saw it and were able to take advantage of it, because I think OfferPad is on its way to do something similar to Open Door. And yesterday I posted the video, and today it's up like over like almost 80%, 70%, like around, I'm seeing 73% intraday. So OfferPad is also another interesting one to look at. I was reading some few articles, and I think it's just piggybacking off of the Open Door hype. So this is going to be very interesting. These are the only two game in town, OfferPad and Open Door. These are the only two buying websites for like houses. And with the Fed rate cut looming, and with all this, if for sure, like, we know for a fact that next year Trump is going to appoint someone who's favorable to his policies next year. That's like written in stone. That's like done 100%. Jerome Powell is going to be gone, and whoever he appoints is going to drop the interest rate down to like damn near zero. Like, that's what Donald Trump wants. So that's exactly what's going to happen. And so things are going to like skyrocket. Like, all of these microcap stocks, especially Open Door. Open Door could go like way beyond all-time high. And same thing with OfferPad. So OfferPad, if you take a look at the weekly, and something really interesting, look at this. If you watch my videos, I always tell you about like the moving average. So this week, this is what I mentioned in the last video. A massive volume came in. Like, this volume is insane. It's trading above the 50-day, and within the next couple of months, it's going to try to go all the way up to like $22 because that's what usually happens. OfferPad could go all the way up to $180 by next year, like easy, because this is going to trade heavily based on the interest rate dropping. And we already know we're getting a cut this coming like in September. But next year, when Trump appoints a new Federal Reserve chairman, he's going to drop that thing to like 0%, because that's exactly what this administration wants. And when that happens, all these, like everything is going to go like bonkers. All these stocks are just going to fly to like its previous all-time highs, especially stocks like this. So OfferPad's doing amazing. I was looking at doing an options play on OfferPad, but it's they don't have close they don't have expiration for like next week. The expiration is like on a monthly basis, but maybe they will start having weekly expirations. We'll see. But yeah, OfferPad is going crazy. If you guys want me to do a deep dive on OfferPad, comment OPAD, the ticker. Comment OPAD. If I get 50 comments saying OPAD, then I'll do a deep dive on OfferPad and see how high it can, what I'll look at the failures to deliver. I'll look at all the information I looked at for Open Doors. So if you want to see that information, comment OPAD. I want to see 50 comments saying OPAD, and then I will maybe do a deep dive into OfferPad. But OfferPad is like going crazy today and on a weekly basis. So it's going to come back down, like, just like Open Door did from here tomorrow. Tomorrow, it might be the euphoria might still continue, but it's going to come back down at least to like $4.40. It's, just like Open Door did. But I think it's kind of like when you see this much volume come in, so this is kind of on an uptrend. The trend has reversed. It's going to come back down because it's too euphoric right now. 80% in one day is just ridiculous, like just silly. So it's going to come back down and trade back down to like, maybe it'll try this as the support. It'll test the $4.33 as a support. So it'll come back down to here, and then boom, it could rally all the way back up. So that was it for this video. Let's go back to Open Door. We did some Open Door options play. If you want to see the final results, you know what to do. You have to subscribe, turn on your post notification. I will post the results, and I will continue to do options video if you guys enjoy it. And the way you can let me know you enjoy it is by liking this video and commenting, do more options or something about options. And I will make more options play video and how to find good options. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.